Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Welcome back to Toyeen Talks. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Thank you for everything. Please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button so that you'll be notified when we drop new video. We understand what social media is and separate the two. Then we're just going to be here. I can take the mic and I talk about what Bukky just said, what Baba Mohbad said, what Karimot said. Is that the analysis? Let's go ahead with that. But there's a bigger case on ground, and that's my thing, though. Why?
Run whisper. Yeah, thanks for what you just said. See, you're a little bit soft talker. All right. I really want to nail what Madam BC eventually come out to talk about. Okay. I thought you want to talk about based on what she said. There were some assumptions and there were some profound information.
Bossman, I will tell you the truth. I'm being very careful. You know me. For me to come here today, if I decide to say the things I want to say, the table will just change. It will turn around. Okay, there's a reason why I left Justice for Mohbad for a while. It will just change. Let's be realistic. And you've been asking me not to talk. Okay, it's okay. Let's not go there. Anyways, let's not do this. That's fine.
But I want to let me
go ahead, please. You have the floor, Bossman. Go ahead.
Madam Bisi says something.
Hi, Bossman. Can I quickly say something because I need to run?
All right.
I'm so sorry. Let me quickly say something. Compliments of the season, everybody. Lady Ryan, good to hear your beautiful voice. I have missed you personally.
I miss you too, Toby. Welcome. Thank you so much. I miss you too.
Thank you. I just and I know that profusely. I forgot to put that. And I wanted to say, I listened to Madam BC. She started well. I like some of the things she touched on, and the lady who spoke before her, the lady who wanted to know if Baba Mohbad still wants justice. Brilliant analysis. Everybody has a viewpoint, which I respect. So I'm not even going to say anything against what anybody has said. But I just wanted to clarify a little bit of things for Madam BC. Madam BC, so this case, there are two sides to this case. So, and there are, like you rightly said, there is a son and there is, Odumosu. Now, when it comes to the, as far as we know, that Baba himself has alluded to, Sanshitu, goes to the coroner inquest. Now, at the coroner inquest, that is where they're trying to, do the fact findings so that they can establish the criminal side of things. Now, Odumosu is in charge of the civil side of things. So that's where the autopsy, the DNA, and all of those things. Hello. Now, personally and logically, and with, if I activate my own brain, I can say that if Sanshitu was having issues, or hindrances or stumbling blocks, if Odumosu was constituting any nuisance to Sanshitu, he would have discussed it behind the scenes. And if they're working well, if he doesn't have if Odumosu is not giving him any headache, if, anytime they need to go to court, every party is, represented. If there's any time they need to, make official release, press release, or whatever it is that they put in the papers, if things are done, as should, then, if he's not complaining, then I think it would be irresponsible on our own part as a to start to try and cause this or confusion between them. We understand. So all of our cries of Odumosu must go, Odumosu must go. And if the reason why some certain persons want Odumosu to go, if the reason is because Karimo spoke with Baba or because Odumosu asked Baba to take Karimo's call, then that will sound very silly. Because I'm imagining myself, being an attorney now, in a case, or being a judge in a case, and my client comes to me to say, somebody is trying to speak with me, somebody from the other side is trying to speak with me. It is just normal that I will say, speak to the person, let us hear what they have to say, let us even hear what they want to say to you. Who knows? Maybe he even told Baba to record the conversation. So I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal if we're forward-thinking, progressive-minded people. It shouldn't be a big deal. But if we now bring our personal vendetta, oh, I like this person, I don't like this person, I will never forgive this person, I will forgive this person, this camp, that camp. If we bring all of that, but I'm grateful for the fact that the court does not, act on sentiment or emotion. So, like somebody or dislike somebody, you can choose to come somewhere or not come somewhere. At the end of the day, all of those things will not count in court. By the time, they are done with coroner inquest, they take their findings to court, they decide to, establish the case proper, and they start all the proceedings in court. It won't matter how I feel or how Bossman feels, or if somebody thinks Bossman used to be upright, then now he has started following Yekudi, or if we feel, Buki Jesse has sacrificed a lot and she's not careful for every other person, it won't be nice that, you understand? So I just wanted to put a bit of clarity to that. Bossman, I will speak later. Let me run now. Thank you everybody. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Toby. It's good to have you here. Thanks, Thanks.
Bossman, please, can I speak, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Madam, please, I would like to ask you some questions, but before that, Bossman said it was because of Karimo, the national champion, this Odumosu must go. You disagreed with Bossman and said no. When you came up, you still did not give us the reason why Odumosu must go. You are still referring back to the same Karimo, because with all your submission, you just said, I was just hearing Karimo. Now, you said something, Buki Jesse sacrificed in this justice for Mohbad. I want to ask you this one question. Please, what did Buki Jesse sacrifice in this justice for Mohbad? That's my one question. Number two, you said something, once beaten, twice shy, right? This same Buki Jesse insult Baba, insult the hell out of Baba. But you guys, including you forgive Buki Jesse, right? That aside, this same Buki Jesse upload Baba home address. Upload Baba home address. Just imagine anti-justice going to Baba's house to attack Baba because of Buki Jesse's stupidity for what she was trying to prove a point. So is she not harmful to Baba? Is she not harmful to Baba?
I will let you finish your
question. Please wait. Just three questions I want to ask. The third question. You said Karimo is not for justice. Karimo is not for justice. But this same Buki Jesse brought Karimo to her page. She brought Karimo to her platform. I can play the video where she was singing, who is my friend? Karimo is my friend. Who is my friend? Karimo is my friend. But this same person, you were saying, has sacrificed so many things for this justice. So why didn't you drag Buki Jesse for bringing Karimo to her platform? If truly Buki Jesse is really fighting for justice, let's be sincere here. It's because Buki Jesse wants Odumosu to leave. That is why everyone is trying to shout.
Are you asking question and answering the question, or do you want me to answer?
I can answer, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate what you've just said. Number one, the book, maybe you were busy. I can understand it's festival period. I only mentioned Karimo because I said what she did. I said it in the beginning that the reason we contributed money was we said we wanted his son, knowing fully well for professionalism, technicalism, his son will be able to do better job. Not that the other one is not good, but the hierarchy. And that was why we contributed money. We needed money.
I don't know if you missed that part. It's festival period. You can be excused. And that is why maybe you add about Karimo, but that's why I said the reason. The reason was that we wanted to replace Odumosu because the people he was sending to the court were not doing effective job. They were not interrogating. When Adura was taken out, when Wumi was asked some question, a lot of things happened. And I said it that we thought Falana was our side. If we had a competent, I would not say it's not competent, but if we had probably a better option, maybe it would have been better. But we thank God for where we are because we get justice. So you didn't hear that part. That was why we said we needed a son and we contributed money for his son. And they said that Odumosu has some job. Let him finish that job. That is what they told us. We are not baby. I'm in my 50s. A lot of people, we were told then openly that Odumosu. So if the first lawyer that Baba got could collect his money and go honorably, somebody started it before Odumosu. He honorably collected his money and he left the case when they said they didn't want him. If they told Odumosu they don't want you, and they paid you, why are you not leaving? Why are you hanging around? When the son was collecting the job, it was believed that Odumosu is going. Let him he has some fights to finish. That was it. I was following back to back, minute to minute. I stopped all this.
You are not following back to back. Because now you say you want Odumosu to go. Odumosu should go because he's not his son. So,
I didn't say that. Excuse me, I wouldn't argue with you. Listen properly.
Sorry, just hold on. The
wait.
For Odumosu to be in this justice is Bossman Mohbad.
Excuse me, you asked me a question and I want you to listen to understand. First of all, understand my point. You are not getting it because you're not. You see, we don't want to be biased. None of us. I don't know. I am not Mohbad's family. I think injustice is everybody's internet.
You're being biased. Why I said you're being biased? You came up here and said Bossman is paying. Bossman has been doing the right things, right? So just because he said Odumosu won't go, you said he's paying.
No, that's not it. Don't put words in my mouth. Let me speak. No, excuse me, don't put words in my mouth. Let me repeat what I said. Why Odumosu, we agreed. When I mean we, I believe those clamoring for justice for Mohbad. In the beginning of the corona, a lot of things were not properly handled professionally or technically, to my understanding, my view, and I believe some other people have such view, and it came to the conclusion, let's get a higher person, a higher professional person, son, and we needed money, and it was agreed Odumosu will leave. It's cost money, it's not free, and there's no money.
Sorry, Madam Isi, sorry to ask you this question because I personally, I do not like generalizing. I do not like when people generalize situations or things. My question to you, when you say we agreed that Odumosu would leave, who agreed? And I believe...
There, I go to the Yekudi stand, I go to Buki stand, then Rich Love has not started. When Rich Love started, Comfort, the ones that from their conversation, the ones I believe were doing the justice. And when I realized people have their reasons for doing what they are doing, when I go to your platform, I realize you have compromised in my own team. I'm an adult. If I realize you're compromised or you're playing, I stop going there instead of going to negative comment because it's your page. You're allowed to do what you want. It's my own choice to go or not to go. I stop going to some.
When you say compromise, what do you mean by the word compromise?
Excuse me, that's not, we are not here to discuss at this point. We are discussing is this Odumosu, and I've told you why. If I don't waste people's time, I don't want to...
Because you said Odumosu has compromised.
I didn't say, I noticed that it's like you're not speaking the things properly. I said some people, let me go back to Odumosu. Please listen to understand me. I said that in the beginning, when we were watching it, a lot of things didn't go right. And then we got a son. We don't need we got a son because we wanted to change Odumosu. In the beginning, it was not Odumosu, it was Baba was working for somebody, and that man was a lawyer. He was the person that was handling the case. We didn't like the way the man was handling the case because of the TV station case. And the man honorably quit. And when it happens, people change 10 lawyers, 15 lawyers. And we said we want to get his son. And it was believed that when we get his son, Odumosu will leave. And it was, and it's time for Odumosu to leave. Things start changing.
Everyone, I apologize, everyone. Please just let me get into this, okay, please. Madam BC.
Yes.
I've been quietly listening to you. All right, and I really want to really engage you now, and I want you to be fair, and I really want you to respond. I mean, you have to be fair with your answers. Okay, you need to be truthful. Now, between last week and this moment, what has Odumosu done that warranted for that actually warranted this Bukijete to call him out and said that Odumosu must go?
Yeah, Bossman, I said it before.
Hold on, please. We don't want to talk about what happened last year.
No, you can't.
Please, now, I need you to get this thing right. Between the space of last week to this very moment in time, tell me one thing that Odumosu has done wrong that gave birth to the fact that Bukijete called out and said that Odumosu must go. Tell me one good thing that Odumosu did wrong that warranted him to leave. That they are started calling that he should leave just for more.
Thank you, Bossman. I pray that God Almighty that sees hearts and will give Mohbad justice, will purify our mind and give us sound mind. Sound mind we need. Bossman, the decision was taken immediately the sound was. It was a tactic delay. And everybody have been trying to be diplomatic with Odumosu. This call might be stronger just last week. Before Sam was
Madam BC, sorry for cutting you in again.
No problem.
I want to take this again. Madam BC, please, you need to understand my question, okay? And I want to repeat that again. What did Odumosu do wrong? What did he do wrong?
He did it wrong in the beginning, and we got his son. He has to leave. Is that hard to understand? Why is he hanging around? He did it wrong. He didn't get it right. He messed up the
Sorry, let me quickly say something. Bossman, Madam BC, sorry, let me quickly say something. So at the beginning, we had concerns, and then the clamor for a son came up, and we got a son. But if you recall, prior to September, I think it was around August, when people started raising concerns about what is the legal team doing, we were told they are working behind the scene. If you recall, Madam BC, so at that time, even Buki, who suddenly started clamoring for the removal, she was the one who would say, she was the one in particular that would say, they were working behind the scene. Our legal team, she said. That was what we were told. And then as at the time we went back to the inquest in September, nobody had issues with Odumosu still.
They had issues.
As at the time,
No, they were being diplomatic. He's supposed to round up like...
Hold on. As at the time, even as at September, I'm talking about the last inquest now, in September. Remember that it was Sanshitu who led, the interrogation. It was even the one that interrogated the pathologist. The other people who went to support from Odumosu's chambers, they were there, but Sanshitu led. Everybody was applauding Sanshitu. Oh, he put the pathologist on his toes. Oh, he put fire under his bum. This and that and that. And then the final day, when they were expecting the nurse, before the magistrate announced that the inquest was being suspended because of, whatever issues they were having with Bankole and Smith. Nobody had issues with Odumosu, even up until that time. The issue we had initially, which led to Yeye Kudi saying about, talking about the fact that Odumosu is incompetent, that was misunderstood. She was saying the man is in the UK. He is not competent to handle it from the UK. He needs to be there on ground. That was part of the... In fact, when she was saying it then, people were against her. But eventually, it was, people began to understand the clamor for the need to have somebody on ground. And so... at that time, we got the son. But my concern is, why has it suddenly become an issue? What, just like Bossman is asking, what changed? What changed in the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or what changed between September and now?
He's supposed to have left.
What has changed?
Listen, my sister, why should we be paying him when he is supposed to have left? The first lawyer left honorably. We have agreed. Why should we be paying him?
Juices, you know that if I start with you, Juices, you know that you will not.
Let me just...
Can you hear me, Bossman?
I will quit this thing.
Sorry, Madam, this is sorry. Can you hear me?
It's energy consuming.
Okay.
I will quit because it's consuming my energy and I don't want it, because if something we don't need to pay 2 persons. Money. Why if the first lawyer left honorably and they said they don't want you, it has been agreed we have. Why we employ? I don't like my staff.
Madam Bisi, you
I employ a new staff.
can we all let others?
I'm sorry. Wait, Mr. Bossman, excuse me.
I still want to engage.
No, excuse me. Wait, please. It will be unfair for me to talk and I don't listen to others. It's disrespect. I will want to listen to you for respect's sake, but I think it's sucking my energy. I feel pains when I discuss this issue, but I will wait and listen to you because it's disrespectful for me to talk and don't listen to others. So I'll listen to you.
You've been talking, I really wanted to engage. I've asked you a question, you haven't given me correct answers, and I try to respect myself, but other people...
I repeated myself that because it has been agreed that we got somebody for him to leave, why is he still hanging out? Diplomatically, nobody wants to embarrass him professionally.
That is not true. Like I said, if you don't know something, you don't know it. Okay? Number one, Shitu, if you don't know how Shitu came into the justice for Mohbad, you don't know it. All right?
You think so? Don't speak for me. Wait. Don't say I don't know.
Madam,
don't say that. Wait.
I don't know why you always interject. You
don't know the fact I know.
Madam PC, you've always been interjecting. You've been talking forever. You've told me to all these people, I want to engage you.
Okay.
Right? Now, after you could have did that show, I myself, my mommy, I was even against Odumosu back then. Now, what you don't know, I was the reason why they even brought, they thought about bringing a son. Because I was one who said that we would need a son. All right? And like I said, it's only Miwa that can debunk me. If Miwa is here, I want him to challenge me or debunk what I'm saying. When I say something, I will tell you, bring Miwa here. Let him come and debunk what I just said. Miwa. Now, Lady Ryan Whisper is up here. When we told Miwa that there was a need for us to get a son, and Olisa Agbakoba, that's going to be the second time Miwa said, okay, go and get Olisa Agbakoba. And I'll give you a reason why Sanshito was brought into this thing. Who brought Odumosu? You don't know who brought Odumosu. Gracie and other 2 women brought Odumosu. They were questioned. Miwa was supporting Odumosu. We were lied to that Odumosu was a son. So if you do not know the basis or the foundation of how Odumosu got here, that you need to know right now. Gracie brought Odumosu with other 2 women in America. All right? And when we were questioning Odumosu, I have known Odumosu since November. Okay? And Rain Whisper, Ultimate Rain Whisper, we've been talking to Odumosu since last year when he was brought there. And we asked questions. They said Odumosu In fact, before finally left, officially, they've already, we've been talking to those, they brought Odumosu, where we were even initiating that they should hire Olisa Agbakoba. All right. January 1 was the day that we decided to, I was the one that actually set the meeting that day. All right. Because we're still questioning that who is Odumosu, and Miwa told us that Odumosu was a son. Aries came in, Susan of Justice came in, Tenemlogo came in, they came with their own defense lawyers, they brought Bankole and Smith. Out of all the lawyers that was brought into the meeting, our lawyer, with Yokudi's lawyer, Olisa Agbakoba, was actually the most senior lawyer of them all. Olisa Agbakoba has tentacles when it comes to the federal level. They're a very big lawyer. He's the one that handled the case of IDB. Is between the case of the murderer and the state, which make a lot of sense. We decided, okay, no problem, but we didn't try to impose our lawyer on any other person. You could also say, okay, cool, no matter. But we relied upon that it was a son. They know that it was not a son. Miwa knows that. Gwesi brought Odumosu with other people. They manipulated how Odumosu got into here. We passed our level, yet alone here. Back in this year, early this year, we discovered that, Odumosu is not coming to Nigeria, he's based in the US, in the UK, blah, 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 blah. Yekudi came out. Then Anita came out. But why they brought Odumosu? Now, listen to this part. Gwesi brought Odumosu. Gwesi, because he brought Odumosu, he started trying to influence Odumosu to do his own bidding. He was there when the legal team were having meetings. Because of that, he brought his own friends in. Imposed his friends to be having a meeting with the legal team. But that's what you don't know about. This is what you don't know about. So when you don't know about some things, you don't know about it. And I'm telling you, bring Miwa, bring Korexi, let them come and deny what I just said. If Odumosu is listening for wherever maybe he's listening from the other, whatever, he knows that, let him come and debunk what I just said. Now, there was a fight between Odumosu since March, from March to this very morning point. Odumosu and Korexi, they don't talk. Why? Because Korexi kept on, because he was the one who brought Odumosu, he was imposing some things. He wants some people to be having meetings with the legal team. And when they have a meeting with the legal team, they go to their platform, they'll start deliberating all what was discussed in the legal team and leaking secret hearts to people. They want Korexi, stay away from platform, stay away from platform. He did not hear about that. And after several warnings, they banned Korexi from attending a meeting with the legal team. That caused yawa between Odumosu and Korexi. You don't know about this, oh. You don't know about this, oh. Let me continue to go. I will tell you what led to why Shichu came here that you did not know about. Okay? Now, be noting all what I'm saying, oh. Just be noting all this point. Korexi was cut off. So because Korexi was cut off, all his cohorts that they came with Korexi did not have access anymore. They got angry along with Korexi. Korexi started acting out. He had Cold War with Miwa. All right? So when I initiated that we will need a son, then we said that, okay, Miwa approved that we should bring Olisa Agbakoba. 3 weeks. We had meetings. Upon meeting, he approved. I guess Miwa told Korexi to go about I've told Bossman to go and get Olisa Agbakoba. Olisa Agbakoba was actually angry because we spoke with him last year and he said they should go and bring the case file, and then he was disappointed, and then Baba Mohbad said no, they want to work with Odumosu. So he was like, whatever you guys did last year, you guys were not serious. So you wanted me to know that you were serious, go and give me the case file. So after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, he said that I went to Mr. Miwa and he said, oh, the resident and Bukiji said they want to work with Son of Shitu. Now, because Bossman is not, or my team, because there was a thing which we were not supposed to disturb the public to raise funds. There are some great set of people, that individuals that are ready to donate money. Because even Olisa Agbakoba said that it's not going to charge money, that he should just settle his boys, some of his young sons, that will do that. Because when we spoke with them, we spoke with about 15 of them, about a few of them are sons in it. okay, that myself and Comrade Mose had a meeting with these people. So I'm just giving you a little bit of background about it so you understand the game and the charade that has been played right from the get-go. Now, Bukky Jesse was the one who told Gorexi to go to the chamber of